Hello, hello, you talented stars and starlets. It's your stage mom here, Chantele Francis. And if this is your first time on my channel, well, please subscribe right down over here. So this channel is all about ways, tricks, tools, new angles on how to level up in your entertainment career, whether you are an artist, creative, performer, however you live your unconventional career life, we're going to help you level up. And if you are stumbling onto this channel, there are no accidents, so there's going to be a message in here for you. So today is Transformation Tuesday, and today, I want to talk about our subconscious mind a little bit. You know, it's in all the new age kind of jargon, like limiting beliefs and subconscious thoughts, and thoughts create things. And yes, this is actually all true. This is very, very, very important in creating the life of your dreams. And so really learning how to use your subconscious mind to your benefit. From we're about 0 or even in the womb to about 7 years old, our subconscious mind is being imprinted by our parents, our family members, society, school, everything at that moment, because you're so young and you kind of are in a hypnotic state at that age up until about the age of 7. Sometimes it can go for a little bit longer, but generally speaking, 0 to about 7 is when you're most impressionable. And so all these beliefs are being placed on the subconscious mind without even your knowledge of it. So it could be, you know, a belief that you are never going to have any money, or that you are not lovable, or that you are stupid, or however you are gaining any of this information, whether it is warranted or not, it is something that is imprinted on your subconscious, and you sometimes don't even know that it's there. And so for years and years and years go on by, and you start living out whatever these constant thoughts that are running in your subconscious that they're not in your forefront. They're not what you truly believe necessarily outwardly, but it's just kind of like a running program that you're not even recognize is just going on autopilot. So what ends up happening is you create, because thoughts create things. It comes from the inside out. So before you're going to see things in your reality, you're going to have the thought. And if you're having a subconscious thought, you're not consciously recognizing this thought happened, but then you're going to have things that are going to show up in your life that are going to reflect what your subconscious mind believes and knows to be true. And whatever that programming is, it's going to show up in your life, and it's going to seemingly make you believe that whatever is the running program going on in your subconscious mind to be true. So if this is, going on and on, that you are not good enough and that you'll never amount to anything, if that's what you grew up and you learned that from whomever or whatever situation in your life, then you're going to have different circumstances and different ways that that belief is going to show up in your reality, and it's going to reinforce that belief. So you'll have teachers over and over again pointing out times when you may not be living up to your potential, or that, you just will have examples that keep on playing over and over in your life to prove to you that whatever the subconscious programming is true, and then your conscious mind starts to believe it. And so then you'll get more proof of the belief and more proof of the belief, and it's going to make the belief stronger. So that's why the subconscious mind is so important, and that's why we're always talking about reprogramming the subconscious mind, because these running programming is what actually is dictating our lives in front of us. And I've said in many, many, many different videos, if you want to know what your subconscious mind is thinking or believes, look at the world that you have from your perspective. Look at any challenges or limitations that you may be having in your life, any conflicts that you may be having. If you look at these conflicts, you're going to see that there's going to probably be an underlying belief that is hidden in your subconscious that is allowing these circumstances to be playing out in your daily life. So there are many, 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 many ways that we could start reprogramming our subconscious mind, but I just wanted to start with something that's pretty simple and pretty easy to start just getting us to reprogram it. Well, firstly, we want to kind of recognize sometimes what our thoughts are that are going on. So that's why when we do some affirmations, sometimes affirmations aren't going to work, because if you say, you know, I am smart, and your subconscious mind believes that you are a failure, you'll never amount to anything, you're never good enough, et cetera, et cetera. If that's what the subconscious mind believes, and you say, I am smart, that subconscious mind is going to be like, no, you're not. Look how many times it's been proven to you that you are not smart and that you're not worthy and that you're not good enough. And you'll be like, oh, right. Yeah. Like, I can't believe that I am smart affirmation. So I was going to say, start with affirmations, but affirmations don't necessarily work if your subconscious mind's belief is stronger. So instead, I wanted to start with two or two and a half things. It's kind of 2/3 things. First being using your bedtime hours and your morning hours. So what I'm suggesting, and this is something that I've incorporated into my quarantine ritual, is instead of falling asleep watching a Netflix TV show or reading, some 50 Shades of Grey or some other book, I don't know. Instead of reading, unless you're reading a self-help book, then I can maybe, suggest that that's a good thing to maybe read. Or instead of thinking about your bills or what you're going to do and all the problems that you think that you're having in this moment, take your nighttime hours, like right before you fall asleep, and use it to go over all the things in your day to be grateful for. So right before you fall asleep, you're kind of in a meditative state. It's kind of in the same state that you were in from the ages of 0 to 7. And so when you're in that state before you go to bed or actually fall asleep, it's a perfect time to start just having your subconscious mind be thinking of things that are great, that make you feel good, that makes you the energetic vibration of things that you want to attract into your life. So you can do tiny little small things that, you got a free coffee from someone in line because you're self-quarantine, or you're doing the separation 2 meters between people, and someone's like, I'm going to buy you a coffee so you didn't have to come close to each other. Whatever it is, the air that you breathe, the fact that, you are getting syrup from the government, the fact that, I don't know, whatever little things. The blue sky is so beautiful. The fact that your plants are growing. The fact that you have a pet that loves you so much and is so excited to be your quarantine buddy. Whatever it is that you can find in your life, whether nothing's too small, nothing's too big, just anything that you could be grateful for. It's time to start thinking about that from the whole day, all the different things that you could be grateful for, everything. Just think of every single thing. And so this is a really kind of like becomes a meditation of gratitude before you fall asleep. And why it's so good to have these things going on in your head while you're falling asleep is that when you're actually sleeping, that is the dreamland, is the realm of the subconscious. All your thoughts, feelings, everything that's happening in your three-dimensional world, it's actually kind of being processed in your subconscious mind. And that's why everything is so malleable and sometimes unclear in dreams. And it's all about like symbols and nothing's super clear, is because this is kind of the way that your subconscious mind is interpreting things that are going on in your reality. And so when you put these positive thoughts in, this is the stuff that the subconscious mind is going to be processing in the dream state. So it's really good at that time because you're going to be more malleable in that dream state, and your subconscious mind is going to take on these impressions that you're making of things to be grateful for, the gratitude that you had for certain things. That's what is going to be absorbed within the subconscious mind during your most malleable time, which is in the dream state. Now, also what's really awesome about right before you go to sleep and throughout your dream state, and something that I have been doing, especially since quarantine, every night, is listening to, it's kind of usually binaural beats with guided meditation / hypnosis. And so there's thousands and thousands and thousands of them on the internet, on YouTube. You can find, I usually do 8 hours guided sleep meditation / hypnosis for whatever I may be wanting to do, have some shifts go on. So usually it's like confidence and create your best life yet, or life purpose, or sometimes it's meeting your spirit guides, and sometimes it's 8 hours guided meditation for astral projection or lucid dreaming, or there's just stop smoking and fall in love with yourself, fall in love with a partner, attract your soulmate. Like, there are unlimited amounts of 8-hour guided meditation / hypnosis tracks that could be found for free on the internet. So I usually find one that I resonate. I try to do it for a month, the same one for a month, to see whether or not there's shifts, changes that will happen within the month, because they say after 21 days or so, that's when a habit is made. And if you are imprinting your subconscious mind for 21 days, I would hope that maybe some new beliefs and new changes in your life will be visible because of the subconscious changes that you've been making throughout your dream state. So tying it all together, I usually find myself a guided meditation or sleep hypnosis tape track. I put that on, and then while I'm kind of closing my eyes, if it's not guided and they don't have somebody talking, it's just straight binaural beats / with like lo-fi hypnotic suggestions, then I would just be saying in my mind's eye, I'll be saying my gratitude statements just over and over in my head, and be happy, and just have the sound of these beats, and just really falling asleep with this high vibrational sounds as well as these high vibrational thoughts. And I've been having just great dreams. I mean, I've always really had pretty good dreams. I've never really had any scary dreams. I've had like 2 scary dreams in my life. But I find that there is a difference in the dream quality. And I'm going to start also I didn't think about this being something that I wanted you guys to do, but I think that because I thought it just might be. So in the morning, if you can, maybe have a little notebook beside your bed. And with doing the gratitude at night and listening to the binaural beats or the guided meditations, when you wake up, before you really even move, if you could just write down anything that you could remember from your dream state. So write down anything you can remember, anything you remember, usually before you move, because if you move, sometimes it just jolts you out of that state, and then you kind of just forget everything, unless it's something like a very, 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 very strong message that happened in your dream. You're usually going to forget it if you get up too quickly. So just try not to move, and try to just like your eyes closed still if you can. Just write out, or if you have a tape recorder of some sort, just write out or say what happened in your dream, and just keep a little dream diary for you to maybe take a look at the end of a month, and see if there's any patterns. We'll take a look in a month from now at our dream journal. What day is it today? So it's the end of the month. So let's do it. We'll just say at the end of, oh my goodness, it's going to be May. At the end of May, we'll take a look at our dream journals, dream diaries, and see what we can deduce from our dream state, and see if we can make any patterns or what we've learned, and we can see if there's been any shifts in our 3-dimensional world due to the fact that we've been working really hard on shifting our subconscious beliefs and our subconscious minds. So, I mean, I've said like a mouthful. I do think it's really important information. And also, actually, another thing, so after, you've written out things from your journal, in your dream journal in the morning, it also could be a good idea to do just a little bit of scripting as to how you want your day to go. And it's like, in the positive, in the now, excited. So like, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to take a shower. When I take my shower, like any negative energy is going to flow from my body. I'm going to be nourished, and you know, divine light is going to be flowing through my body, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to have a delicious meal. I'm going to sit down, and it's going to be really easy for me to do my work, and blah, 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 blah. So really map out your whole day in the present tense, like in the present or present future, and be positive, just very positive. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to do this, or I hate the fact that I'm going to do that. Try to use words more so like, I get to do this, I get to do that. It's really easy for me to sit down and work on these projects because I find them so exciting and they're invigorating. La, 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 la. So how you want your day to actually go, write out your day in the present tense, in the positive. Hopefully that made sense. Give it a try. Let's see what happens in 1 month's time, to see how our subconscious mind has shifted, to see what happens. Let's see if we can create new beliefs, and in turn, we're going to see if we can create new lives for ourselves in a month. Let's see how much magic we got. All right. Now I've said too much. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Make sure you subscribe right down over here. Hit that like button if you like this video. Ring that bell so you can be informed every day when I release a new video. And other than that, I will see you in the spotlight. Take care.